My name is Abdi Hassan, and I've lived in Tower Hamlets. We're in Victoria Park today all my life. I am from a country called Somaliland, which is the autonomous region of Somalia. In very simple terms, we are hub makers. We have designed and produced and curated 6 hubs across London in Hackney, Tower Hamlets, Enfield, Harrow and Newham. And the hubs normally are spaces that are underused, community spaces, for example, gardens. And we are an organisation that works deeply with community, that honours our indigenous wisdom and practice, honours our culture, honours our African culture. The hubs have different activities and projects, different community organising, advocacy, community wealth building activities, food co-ops, a garden as I said. We have literacy support, sewing, Quran, art therapy, music therapy, youth activities, youth services. Our hub that we just launched in Tower Hamlets is a thriving hub. 177 young people have used that space in 8 different sessions. We are all experts by experience, which means we honour our knowledge, our practice, and we're very much focused on building spaces that are focused on healing and focused on liberation. We have to work 10 times harder than other organisations sometimes as far as funding is concerned. Our governance, Black-led organisations are challenged around their governance more than others. And that was supported by Charities So White and lots of research around third sector. I think from my side, it's also a challenge because the work we do has depth. You can't do this work superficially. You can't do it in a light touch way. It is very much focused on healing, and healing takes a lot of emotional time and depth. And so I think those are the challenges, the structures, the systems that are not built for us, the governance that's not built for us. You know, our people are people that are storytellers. We are people that talk, we touch, we feel, we design, we draw. And so much of the West is built on the written word and honouring the English literature of written word. But so much of who we are as people is in spirit, and that isn't always in written word. So there's lots of multiple challenges. It's very important because for us as a Muslim, we are here to serve. It's of service, we're of service. So connecting with our community, honouring our community, honouring our culture, honouring our arts, honouring our ancestors, it's very important, especially when you think about all these models of healing and community work and third sector work are models designed by white people, normally for white people. So it's our way of resisting the system, resisting white supremacy, that we build spaces that genuinely are rooted in our culture, in our faith, and that is truly designed by people, by our members across London. And that's how we survive a carceral system, a system that isn't built for people that look like me. To be honest, for me personally, it is about the motherland. Helping support, guide, develop projects back home is something I do already and I want to enhance. Water projects, food co-ops, food farming, organic farming. Advocating for Somaliland is very important for me, and all of Africa is very, very important. From a community perspective, I'd love to talk about public ownership and land ownership. Who owns the land in the UK? How is it possible that Black-led organisations do not own the buildings we operate in? So I'd like for us to aspire to look at that data, look at that language, take back what is ours, look at reparations when we speak to foundations and funders, and really dismantle and divest from whiteness, and have hubs that are truly owned and led by people of colour for people of colour. And finally, our youth services to be independently run, managed, supported by young people. And we act as support and infrastructure. I think in order to really empower and thrive communities, you can't be doing it for 20, 30 years. That's not sustainable. It's important that communities build and design and thrive in their own places and spaces and across estates. So I don't think that we will exist in our current form, but in different forms. two different but fundamentally important people. My mother, her practice, the way that she supports family, community, the way that she's so just, fair, the way that she's God-fearing. And God for me, my practice is very important, my spiritual practice. And that's what keeps me absolutely focused on how we deliver, especially when it's tough, the tough moments, the days that we are working 15 hours a day to complete bids or deliver a project or an event. And I have that belief in God and God's plan for me and plan for my work. And it's about respecting that and holding that close. Those are the two key inspirations. I'm proud of what we've done. In only 4 years, we've grown from an organization of 2 people to now 16 people across 5 different boroughs, across multiple hubs, with thousands impacted in a positive way. Systems impact that I'm proud of. Research that we've now carried out and completed and still doing now that I'm proud of. Being able to influence public health teams so that health is provided in a just way that has just transition. I'm happy that we haven't lost who we are as 20 years of doing this work in activism, that we haven't lost our abolitionary practice. And I'm proud that we are still strong. I'm very proud of that impact. And I really hope that it inspires other grassroots, particularly Somali-led and Black-led organizations, that it is possible to make and create good trouble and good noise and still be sustainable. But it's hard work.